Lesson 4. How to craft a compelling model of the market. Welcome to Lesson 4. My name is Sam Eder. I'm a global macro currency trader and the owner of FXRenew.com. This is the Advanced Forex Course for smart traders. To step outside the matrix, you need to be aware of where its boundaries lie. In the first 2 lessons of this course, you learnt about your own beliefs and how they are different from the beliefs of top traders. In the 3rd lesson, you took a scientific approach to goal setting by uncovering your financial freedom number and redefining what financial freedom means to you. In this lesson, you continue your journey down the trading rabbit hole by creating a model of the Forex market that you will use in future lessons to find your true edge as a trader. When you know how the market's wheels turn, you can direct your activities to the areas that you enjoy and in which you can spot opportunity. This is different from the majority of traders who are blindly trading strategies or indicators outside of any sort of guiding framework. What is a compelling model of the market? A compelling model of the market is an intuitive framework for what makes the markets tick. It is a big picture overview of what's going on, what works and what doesn't. It would typically include both fundamental and technical information about the Forex markets. For example, you might consider how these things impact currency markets when you develop your models. This could be central bank and interest rates, support and resistance, news announcement, geopolitics, supply and demand, chart patterns, dealing ranges, etc. With this type of information, you can start to make good and organized decisions that give you an edge over other market participants. Ray Dalio said, "We test our criteria to make sure they are timeless and universal." Your market model's purpose. When you are developing a model of the market, you want to keep in mind the reasons you need to have this model in place. The goal of having a model of the market is not about being knowledgeable, it's about being practical. You are looking to gain 3 things from your model. 1. Information to guide you on what to trade. 2. Information to guide you on how to trade. 3. Information that will protect you from losses. Market wizard Cole Moshe said, "A great Soros quote is, 'Invest first, investigate later.'" You don't want to get fixated on needing a nice story for the trade. Trade what is in front of you. It is all well and good to have a compelling model of the market, but it is important to realize it is there to serve you. If, for example, you have a view that sees risk everywhere, and that causes you to stay out of good trades, then your model is not serving you well. Your model could even be right, but if the market does not agree, then you could be left out on a limb. Highly successful traders have a compelling model of the market, but at the same time they are comfortable with the model being wrong. It is what is going on in front of them that is important. Market wizard Jim Rogers said, "The biggest public fallacy is that the market is always right. The market is nearly always wrong, I can assure you of that." The pieces of the puzzle. The Forex trading landscape is like a giant jigsaw puzzle, where not all the parts match. It's not one size fits all either. A top trader has a model that is developed to fit their own personality and style. Despite this uniqueness, there are common elements. You can craft your model of the market by asking a series of questions. These questions are included in the coursework for this lesson. As you go through the questions, just realize there's no requirement for you to go into detail on all of them just yet. Your market model will be a work in progress. For now, you will only need to pick 5 or so questions to answer, and I'm going to give you the first 3. For the others, simply pick the 2 from the list that most interest you. First, what trading strategies are likely to work in the current environment? 2, what are your specific skills or edges? And 3, what are your areas of interest? Once you have answered these 3 questions, plus 2 more of your choice, your model of the Forex trading market will be sufficient to start formulating a comprehensive and winning Forex trading plan. Over time, you can come back and add more. As a side note, it's important not to get overawed by this lesson and to keep it simple. If you only want to answer the first 3 questions, that's okay, but you will need at least those to move on to the next lesson. Also, in the written version of this lesson, I'll give you some resources for crafting your model. Take the time to go through them and see which of them is going to fit you. A blueprint for success. As you answer the model of the market questions, you will notice that you start to have trading insights. You can see how you use logic and intuition to choose to trade in a manner that simply makes sense. You will start to understand how and where to trade and notice areas of risk to avoid. While it may be tempting to dive deeply into this foundational information, you don't need to do it all at once. Follow the KISS, keep it simple, silly, principle, and do only what's necessary. Robustness and simplicity far outweigh complexity when it comes to your trading strategy. In addition, you should not feel the need to read or watch the financial news every minute of the day. In fact, you'll be well served more often than not simply to turn it off. Instead, focus on developing your own compelling model of the market. So for now, I leave you with a basic task. Get out your notepad, answer the 5 questions I've asked. It won't take you long and you'll be glad you did. I'll see you in the next lesson.